Nerds News. I'm Albert Seed, Chief Nerd. Call myself King of the Nerds, but there are no kings in nerddom. Just nerds. Happy to have you here today. Happy to discuss a small bevy of little things that are popping up that probably are affecting somebody out there. So hopefully get this out to them and they can learn from it and have their life be a little better. It's a quick hit today. First, before we begin, just want to say I salute you, my fellow business owners, small business owners, and all the employees who work with them. We love you. We thank you for all that you do for us, all of us at Advanced Computer Solutions. Today's first story, Windows 11 update causes printer connectivity issues for SMBs. SMBs, small to mid-sized business. What I love about the SMB, small to mid-sized business, is I think the mid-sized business cap is somewhere around like $500 million in revenue or something. If you are having the problem with this, if you are, let's dive into what this is what's causing this. So Windows 11 update, KB, big giant numbers, generating reports of network shared printers dropping offline after installation, particularly affecting businesses running older Brother and HP LaserJet models on workgroup networks. So that's the key word right there, workgroup networks. There's no mid-sized business running a workgroup network. It's impossible. There's too many computers on a $500 million business, unless you're like one of those weird companies that just has all revenue and no employees. Microsoft has acknowledged the issue and is investigating. Most pronounced in SMB. We're going to say the S in the SMB world, the small business, where printers are shared and shared via work groups. So this is most of my clients, all of my clients. You are not, you're not all necessarily running work group networks, but you've got, smaller networks, older Brothers and HPs, and you are sharing printers. Most big corporations don't have this type of setup. Affected business may experience downtime and productivity losses. So this is a Windows update breaking older printers. Happens all the time. There's not a lot we can do about it. We have to apply these updates, and then we have to deal with the consequences. We can't just go and not apply, especially a security update, because an old printer's on the network, especially if it's just a hit and miss, like this one appears to be. So if your printer stops working, you got to let us know. We'll find a workaround, and we'll get it back up online for you. So that's how that works. Let's see, what are the most common printers affected by this update? HPs and Brothers. How can you mitigate it? Well, you can't, other than, printers are funny beasts. Sometimes they last forever. They outlast the software support from the vendor. And you got a choice. You either pay us to try and figure out how to keep them working on the network, or you buy a new printer and have it just work. There's not a lot of workaround for what happens with printers as they age. That's basically it. All right, our next news item, CISA. I don't know. Do you guys know what CISA is? It's a part of the federal government. And I'm going to probably have to learn more. It is a government entity, I know that. Warns of active exploitation of small business VPN appliances. So CISA has added a critical vulnerability in the Zixel or however you pronounce that, and Draytech VPN firewall appliance, and is a known exploited vulnerability. So it's actively being exploited, and they're gaining remote access to small business networks. And what I understand here is that there's no patch yet. We're still waiting a patch for these manufacturers to fix this problem. So you got to stay on top of that if you've got a Zixel or Draytech VPN appliance, firewall or /appliance. And none of our clients should have that. We don't use those particular brands. Ours are all Ubiquiti or FortiGate, and we stay on top of the patching. But if you've got I don't know, some other business, or if a vendor that you notice, I don't know how you would notice this, but if they are a vendor that you're trying to get trade data with, yeah, you might want to be. So that's the what they call the vendor. I forget the term. Basically, we all have vendors that have to get access to data in our environments. And how do we do that, right? So let's say we've a manufacturer and we've got a CPA firm that is managing a ERP or some kind of big data housing system. And they've got a Zixel and they're vulnerable because they don't have a good piece of hardware for their firewall. Well, then them going into your network is putting you at risk. So you've got to be careful of what your vendors who are coming on site are using. FCC restores, next news article. The FCC restores robocall blocking rules. Small businesses must re-verify numbers. The FCC has voted to restore and strengthen the TCPA robocall enforcement rules, including a new requirement that businesses using legitimate outbound calling or texting platforms must re-verify their registered numbers through the industry's robocall mitigation database by August 1st. Small businesses that rely on automated appointment reminders, such as HVAC, dental office, home services companies. We don't use that. Probably could let people know we're coming, I guess. This is texting. So if you text your clients, or if you call them with a robocaller and you remind them, hey, your appointment's coming due, you have to jump through some hoops. You get to visit the robocall mitigation database. Trying to see if we're able to get, and there's no URL here to point you to, so that's too bad. This article is a little weak. So you're just going to have to go and type the TCPA robocall or the robocall mitigation database into your favorite search engine and by August 1st and register your number. I don't know what happens if you don't register it. Probably the FBI comes and kicks in your door and takes all of your computers. No, I don't think that happens. But I don't know, maybe a fine. We'll find out. Hopefully we won't find out. Hopefully nobody finds out. But just do that, I guess. Get in there. They probably will stop delivering the phone number messages is probably what's going to happen. We don't want that. We don't want our clients to not get their messages out. All right. So those are big articles. Quick hits. QuickBooks is raising prices again. Effective June 1st, the QuickBooks Online is going up. CISO warns of actively exploited vulnerability in SAP NetWeaver. Okay. The FTC finalizes click-to-cancel rule enforcement ramp up. Active enforcement of the finalized click-to-cancel rule. So this is the makes it easier to cancel your services instead of having to jump through 30 hoops and click OK and I do and get on a phone call with somebody from India. Now you just click cancel and you can cancel for your online services, stuff that you click to join in the first place. That's today's news. I said be quick. We're under 9 minutes. Going to be a lovely day for me. Very excited for what's going to happen today. I just doing my thing. Nothing really special, just regular fun stuff. So hope everybody has a good day. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.